Thanksgiving from our family at Shore Sports Zone. I'm Rich Krampanis. The Shore Conference tradition continues. We've got 6 games of action, and we want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch these great high school football highlights. Let's get started with the Battle of Middletown. Hey, if you want to know where the whole town was on Thursday morning, right here at Middletown North. Absolutely packed. The great tradition continues. Middletown South against Middletown North. That kicks off our Thanksgiving coverage.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Middletown South is brought to you by Angela Alessi and Weichert Realtors. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Middletown North Lions is sponsored by Beacon Awards.
It's been 16 years since Middletown North has beaten its crosstown rival, and everyone in North Nation was thinking this could be the year. And what a start for Middletown North. Opening drive, Donald Glenn eludes the rush of Jake Krellin, dumps the pass off to Connor Welsh all the way down to the 42-yard line. The Lions were able to march down the field, and Glenn caps off the drive. Good protection by the O-line. 17 yards to Aiden Campbell. Middletown North with a 7-0 lead. The Middletown North defense has been absolutely stellar in the postseason, and it continues. That's Justin Miller with a tackle for loss right there. And the big story of this game was the North defense creating turnovers. Anish Agrawal with the pass. The ball is fumbled. Dwight Wilkerson with the recovery. And Glenn takes the offense back on the field and does some more damage. Here he goes up top to his favorite target. Brendan Kuby gets separation, and he is in the zone. 55-yard touchdown, 14-0 Middletown North in the first quarter. More great Lions defense. Here's Agrawal threatening to score, but Sam Santiago makes the great pass breakup, and he wasn't done there. On the very next play, Agrawal goes back to the air. This time it's Santiago with the INT. Second turnover for the Middletown North defense. And there would be one more big play by the D late in the first half. That's Kyle Ewington causing the fumble. Wilkerson with his second fumble recovery. 1:45 to go in the half. Plenty of time for Glenn and the offense to go to work. Good sprint out there to avoid the rush. Glenn finds Kuby to the 39-yard line. And then more Donald Glenn. You see the poise and patience in the pocket. This is Brock Zanker. Zanker to the 17-yard line. Clock keeps winding. This was a magnificent drive by Middletown North. Kuby goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. There's 10 seconds to go in the half, and Donald Glenn's going to make every one of those seconds count. Here, he rolls right, doesn't like what he sees, goes left, and Dwight Wilkerson, as time expires. Middletown North with a 21-0 lead at the half on Middletown South. Glenn with 3 TD passes. And then the turnovers continued for the Eagles. That's Zanker with another Middletown North produced turnover. And how about one more? That's Austin DeWise causing the fumble. Thomas Anderson the recovery. 5 turnovers for Middletown South. Joey Kavanaugh with a little insurance in the fourth quarter. That's a 28-yard field goal to make it 24-0. And the Middletown North defense was unbelievable. DeWise, that gets into double digits in sacks in 2016. He was awesome in this game. Middletown South not used to being in this role. Down big, Agrawal with the pass to Jeremy Joyce. 44-yard touchdown. There's only about 3.5 minutes left in the game. That made it 24-6. And the 6th and final turnover comes here. Aiden Campbell seals the deal. And it's official. The streak is over. Middletown North has waited a long time to hoist that trophy. And what a sensational performance by Middletown North. 24-6 is your final. The Lions get the win over Middletown South, Now Middletown North has some unfinished business. On December 3rd, they play for the North 2 Group 4 State Championship. They'll take on the Sayreville Bombers. Glenn, 23 of 33 for 326 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks. He's approaching 2,500 passing yards in his senior year. After the game, we got post-game reaction from the Lions, who were thrilled to finally beat their crosstown rival. And head coach Steve Bush is ready to turn his attention to Sayreville. And he thinks playing such a good opponent is only going to help Middletown North in its quest for its first state title in 20 years.
Sometimes, you get a bye and you don't get the same speed of the game and things when you're in your off week, and you can get a little bit out of sync a little bit. So we're hoping that's the case, and we just got to come out and play. And I think we came out pretty healthy, and we just got to regroup now and take it one more week and go after the whole thing.
It's been so much, it means so much. A lot of us haven't even seen a North win ever, because we weren't even born, but it means a lot. This town needed that, and hopefully from here on out we start a streak, so feels real good.
Oh, well, we haven't beat them in such a long time, we just came out here and played for the seniors because, this is their last chance to beat South, so we just came out here, ready to play.
We're just really pumped right now and excited for what we did to this program. We really turned it around here, and we know we're trying to get people to know who the real team is at Middletown.
Can you bottle this up and do it one more time at Rutgers?
Yeah, we're going to take a day off tomorrow, and we're going to get prepared for Sayreville.
Capacity crowd at Vic Kubu Warrior Field for the Thanksgiving rivalry between Wall and Manasquan. Wall trailed 3-0 at the half, but they roared back in the second. They had a 15-3 lead in the fourth, and Sean Larkin was huge in the second half. 130 yards and 3 TDs. Look at him run over the defender there for a 12-yard gain. On 4th and 4, Wall trying to put this game away. Eddie Scott to R.J. Janicek. Great catch there, 13 yards, and it would lead to the final score of the game. Sean Larkin up the middle, his 3rd touchdown. That's a 4-yard scoring play to make it 21-3. The Wall defense was outstanding as the pass here is picked off by Mike Capra, and that will seal the deal for the Crimson Knights. Wall, you think they're excited about beating their rival Manasquan? Well, all you have to do is take a look at that scene right there. Dan Curcione gets the Gatorade bath. 3rd straight win for Wall over Manasquan on Thanksgiving. 21-3 is your final. Look at those numbers for Sean Larkin. 23 carries, 177 yards, and 3 touchdowns. The Wall defense allowed just 76 yards against a 9-1 Manasquan team. Remember, both of these teams play for state championships next Saturday. Wall in the South Jersey Group 3 final at Rowan. Manasquan will play at Kane University against Bernards for the Central Jersey Group 2 title. After the game, our Alex Lorenzo got post-game reaction from Wall quarterback Eddie Scott, who saw his team come through in the second half to beat Manasquan.
Oh, it was an awesome atmosphere. We played a really good team today, and it was really cool with all the fans there. A lot of people you can almost turn around and see half the people there and you know them, so it's a really awesome atmosphere. We come to play to win every game, so we really didn't change much in this one.
QB1 right here, man. QB1 right here.
Came to win, and I think we played pretty good.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Regional is brought to you by Navasink Electrical. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Long Branch Green Wave is brought to you by Rosario Realty.
Let's go to Long Branch, where Red Bank Regional beat their rival last year on Thanksgiving. It's the 94th meeting between these two great football programs, and early on, defense set the tone. Chris Brannigan trying to get something going. TJ Fosk, big stop there for a loss. On the other side, how about the Red Bank Regional defense? Long Branch threatening to score here, but Mark Dennis bumps into the ref there. Then, hey, that's a group sack right there. We're scoreless at the end of one. Second quarter, Jawan Wilkins with the floater to the dangerous Keith Cooper. And look at Cooper go. Does a good job of working with his blockers there. 45 yards for Keith Cooper. Long Branch has a 7-0 lead. later in the second quarter. Trouble for RBR on the punt. This one is blocked. Long Branch gets awesome field position. They take over on the 17-yard line. And it didn't take long for Keith Cooper to find the paint again. This one, a 17-yard scoring play. You see the speed of Keith Cooper. 13-0 Long Branch at the half. In the fourth, we see more Keith Cooper going to work. He had a third quarter touchdown. He ran for 114 yards on the ground, and this would set up the final score of the game. Quazan Morris from a yard out makes it 27-0, and that is your final. The Red Bank Regional Bucks season is over with a 4-6 record, and that 2-8 Long Branch record, we talked about it all year long. This is a testament to how good B North football was. Long Branch played all those tough opponents, Middletown South, Wall, Manasquan, Middletown North. And when they had a chance to play out of conference, Long Branch was a much better football team. Great win for the Green Wave. They should be able to build upon this into the offseason. It's Long Branch blanking Red Bank Regional 27-0 is your final.
Shore Sports Zone's coverage of the Raritan Rockets is brought to you by Bayshore Community Bank.
Let's go to Hazlitt, where the Raritan Rockets hosted Holmdel. The first Thanksgiving kickoff at 10 a.m. And it's a chance for us to salute some of the great players who've had awesome careers. Ryan Dickens in his final high school game, committed to the University of Connecticut, another tackle for loss. We've seen so many of those over the last few years. And then how about good Raritan defense? That's Matt Thompson causing the fumble. Dickens scoops it up, and Raritan is in business. The Rockets would take advantage of that turnover and get on the board. P.J. Buccine finds the zone from 3 yards out. Raritan has a 7-0 lead. How about some more great Raritan defense? Vito Aleo pursuing the quarterback. That's a fumble right into the hands of Matt Thompson. Defensive touchdown for the Rockets. 13-0 at the end of one. Coach Jeff Reynes in Holmdel has a young group who I think in a couple of years are going to be awfully tough. This is Jeff DeSico going up top to Mac Byrne. Great catch there to the 41-yard line. And give it up to Holmdel. They're in the zone. DeSico with a 3-yard run. Holmdel's on the board. We got a 13-7 game in the second quarter. But the Hornets didn't have an answer for Vito Aleo. Look at him go. Aleo with another long run. This one to the 5-yard line. We have seen so many Vito Aleo highlights on Shore Sports Zone. And give it back to Vito Aleo. 5-yard touchdown run makes it 20-7. And the Raritan Rockets close out the season in style. A 44-14 win over Holmdel. Matt Thompson had that defensive score. He wrapped things up with a short touchdown run as Raritan, a winning season, 6-4. And again, keep an eye on Holmdel. A lot of sophomores. I saw them do a lot of good things this year. Keep an eye on the Hornets. Hopefully they work hard in the offseason and continue to make strides. But it's Raritan by 30 on Thanksgiving over Holmdel. Let's head down to Toms River South. The Hitting Indians playing host to the Lakewood Piners. This would be one of the most thrilling games on Thanksgiving. It goes down to the very end. Sam Conover finished a 16-play, 76-yard opening drive. The 3-yard touchdown puts Toms River South on the board with a 7-0 lead. Lakewood got a monster game from its quarterback, Zaire Jones. Here he finds his brother, Jair Jones, a 15-yard gain. And Zaire Jones was really able to set the tone with his mobility. This is a 21-yard run for Zaire Jones, and it would lead to the Jones boys doing it again. Zaire to Jair, beautiful. 25 yards, 7-6. The extra point is no good. The Indians threatening deep in Lakewood territory, but there's Zion Tinnery with the INT. Great job there by the Lakewood defense ending the threat. And and it allows the offense to go back to work. Jones finds Corey Jenkins. That's a 21-yard gain. And then another great playmaker. This is Honor Ray Richardson. Richardson picks up 26 yards, and Lakewood is on the move. That's a design run call there for Zaire Jones. Wisely goes out of bounds, and then the drive is finished off. Zaire Jones goes the long way for the 12-yard touchdown run. Lakewood takes a 14-7 lead. But then Toms River South really gets going from this point on the ensuing kickoff. This is Jorian Harris. He picks it up at the 5-yard line, and Jorian Harris has got a burst of speed. He's got some blocking help, and Jorian Harris is in the zone. Wow, 95-yard kickoff return for Jorian Harris. We're tied up at 14 apiece. Late first half now. Lakewood's got it on the south 36-yard line, but TJ Rockhill comes up with the INT. At the half, we are knotted up 14 apiece. Third quarter now. This is Zaire Smith. Good run there. A 24-yard gain. It would lead to the fake field goal. TJ Rockhill to Dominic O'Brien down to the 3-yard line. And on the next play, Sam Conover. 3-yard touchdown. Toms River South goes up 7, 21-14. And it looked like the hitting Indians were pulling away in the second half. This is a great run by Sam Akinlolu. That's a 20-yard gain. Put 3 more points on the board as Antonio Caprara boots it through the uprights. Toms River South with a 24-14 lead. But here comes Lakewood. Jones finds Richardson lost in coverage. He picks up 58 yards on that long pass play. And Zaire Jones right up the middle. Great run right there for 16 yards. It leads to Zaire Jones from a yard out. We got a 24-21 game. Lakewood is down 3. Turning point of the game comes here. Toms River South coughs the ball up. Lakewood comes up with the football. We've got a turnover. And get this, Zaire Jones would rush the ball 11 straight times. That's the game-winning touchdown with just 6 seconds left. A 2-yard score, and that is your difference. Lakewood comes through with a 28-24 win over Toms River South. Look at the numbers for Zaire Jones. He ran for 126 yards and 3 touchdown runs. He also threw for 149 yards and a TD pass to his brother Jair Jones. What a great job once again by LJ Clark and his staff at Lakewood. Another successful season, 7-3 for Lakewood, 28-24 winners at Toms River South, and an exciting ball game that came down to the very, very end. We've got one more thriller for you in Neptune. Coach Rodney Taylor and the Scarlet Flyers taking on arch rival Asbury Park in their annual Thanksgiving matchup. Neptune on a 6-game win streak against Asbury. 6-0 early. Here's Chase Fairbanks, brought down by Karad Young. Good sack there by the Asbury D. But the Blue Bishops give it back to Neptune. Isaiah Mooney, pick 6, 77 yards. Mooney shows explosiveness. 13-0 Scarlet Flyers in front. Later in the first half, Asbury Park in punt formation. It's mishandled by Neptune, and the Blue Bishops recover with great field position. And it's time for the Asbury offense to get on the board. This is Namir Argelagos. Had a huge game against Shore Regional in the playoffs. 30-yard touchdown run. We got a 13-7 game. Asbury got the ball back, a chance to take the lead going into the halftime locker room, but Jaking Agostini picked off by DeJare Brown. Great INT there at the half. 13-7 Neptune has a 6-point lead. the second half, get ready for a wild one. Jaking Agostini throws it way up there. Look at that catch by Javon Higgs. Man, double team, no problem. 36-yard gain to the 36. And it would lead to this. Agostini will dump off pass there to Kashum Simmons. And look at the big fella rumble, hurdling and finding the end zone. That was an awesome play. 26-yard touchdown, 14-13 Asbury, 42 seconds to go in the third. Fourth quarter now, the Blue Bishops take the lead. This is Paul Reed, the 1,000-yard rusher, blazing speed, 54 yards for Paul Reed. We got a 20-13 game. Now, under 3 minutes to go, Neptune's got a chance to get even, and it's Chase Fairbanks. He has to get flushed out of the pocket. Good throw here, and that's a great catch by Seth Harrington. Gain of 27. And then the big play of this drive will come right here. Fairbanks to Isaiah Mooney, down to the 1-yard line. The clock is ticking. 2 plays later, Malik Ingram from a yard out, 20-19. An extra point, overtime, rivalry game. Rodney Taylor's going for the win right now. Fairbanks got good blocking there. 2-point conversion is good. 21-20 Neptune, a minute 15 to go. But Asbury's got time. And this is Agostini with another moon ball. Josmere Taylor, how did he come down with that? Wrestles it away from Isaiah Mooney. First down Asbury at the 13-yard line. And things get real dramatic from here. Agostini for the win. The pass is broken up. 6 seconds to go. They're going to bring Simmons in for a game-winning field goal. And the ball goes through the uprights, but the whistle blows. Offsides on Neptune. Asbury does not get the win. That's a dead ball foul. Asbury tries to argue it doesn't matter because now here comes attempt number 2. Neptune wants a timeout. They don't get it. The kick is partially blocked. And that is how things end. That is some serious drama to finish that game. And Neptune gets their 7th straight win over rival Asbury Park on Thanksgiving Day, but it wasn't easy. That was a fun game to watch. 21-20 is your final. Neptune comes back to beat Asbury Park in the fourth quarter. Mooney at the 77-yard pick 6. He also had that critical catch that set up the game-winning score. As Chase Fairbanks scores the 2-point conversion, that's the difference. The season is over for Neptune. They ended on a major up note. Asbury Park still has 1 game left to play, and they can finish their season in grand style. They'll face the Keyport Red Raiders a week from Saturday at Kane University with the Central Jersey Group 1 State Championship on the line. Neptune tops Asbury Park 21-20 is your final. And on this day where we give thanks, I am most thankful for our sponsors who allow us to bring you this great coverage each and every day, not just for football, but for all sports in the Shore Conference. And I am so thankful to the incredible team at Shore Sports Zone who took time away from their families to shoot and bring you this great action on Thanksgiving. Coming up tomorrow, 1 more regular season game ball to give away. We will put out the poll and cast your vote to win a Monmouth Building Center game ball Thanksgiving edition. And then coming up on Monday, get ready to vote for the plays of the year. The best plays captured by our cameras. The winners of that will go to the Shore Sports Zone football banquet coming up on December 8th. And on December 3rd, a big day as we wrap up our high school football coverage. 9 state final games involving Shore Conference teams will be there and document every big play, as we should have another big Saturday coming up next Saturday, as we should have a whole bunch of Shore Conference state champions. For our team at Shore Sports on our Rich Crampanis, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week with state championship football right here on ShoreSportsZone.com.